we head out to Arizona, the annual Racing and Gaming Symposium out at the University of Arizona. Many hot topics. The game, let's be honest and blunt about it, has got plenty of issues, but sounds like they've got a full agenda to cover out there.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to cover the gambit of things as well. And certainly, you think about thoroughbred racing. Racing's a hybrid. It's not just entertainment. It's not just gambling. It's not just sport. It's a confluence of things. And it seems to me, as good a product as we have, particularly in New York on a yearly basis, that we should be doing, like you said, flourishing a bit more. You were actually reading me some quotes about some percentages from around the country, or around the world.
Yeah, from around the world. I mean, since 2006, Hong Kong's annual betting handle has gone up 47%, Australia by over 25%, and even France by 11%. I mean, we are living in a day and age where it's no longer a regional or even national product. I mean, you're dealing with an international market, and the fact to me that you can place a legal wager in the palm of your hand and watch races in high def in the palm of your hand legally, this game should be, at least in this country, should be experiencing unprecedented growth, and that just isn't the case. There's a lot of serious issues.
Yeah, there are a lot of serious issues, but you know what? I like the fact that they have symposiums like this to get together. Let's get the problems out on the table. Let's talk about them and what we need to do to go forward to make racing the best it can be, because it is truly the greatest game played outdoors.
Indeed it is, and we love it more than anything. My life changed forever that one summer's day back in 1992 at Belmont Park, and we know that's the story with you. But it all begins, though, you know, looking at the problems with communication and getting everybody together. And there's so many different parties. I mean, it really is a diverse group of people between horse players, trainers, owners, jockeys, breeders, and the racetracks themselves. So at least this is a potential step in the right direction.
Very complicated issues, but one thing that I've always loved about thoroughbred racing, the thing that's not complicated, who gets there first wins, and that's what I like about it. There's no conjecture.
Right.
The fastest horse, the horse who gets his nose on the wire first.
And our love of the thoroughbred. And they will be front and center on this show. We can get the business out of the way. The snow continues to fall in South Ozone Park, Queens. The A train is heading its way, I should say, down towards the Rockaways, and we can get on to our featured 8th race, a high-priced $80,000 allowance optional claimer. Sloppy inner track, John Abrial with the call from the gate.
And they're off. Cajun Breeze and Married to the Music. Married to the Music takes the lead. Cajun Breeze runs in second. Appears to be something amiss there with Hollywood Talent. Perhaps the rider lost the stirrup, but Hollywood Talent is racing in third now, appears to have settled down. Green Grotto now moves up on the outside from fourth. Then it's double down again in fifth. Sage Valley towards the rail in sixth. On the outside is Moment's Notiz, who has gone past several horses, now up to fourth. At the back is Tetradrachm, the quarter in 23 seconds. Married to the Music. Cajun Breeze in between. Green Grotto on the outside, three of them across, and Moment's Notice just behind, racing in fourth. Double down again in fifth. Hollywood Talent is dropped out of it. Then it's Sage Valley and Tetradrachm. The half went in 46 and 2/5 seconds. Here's double down again. Here's Moment's Notice on the outside. Double down again with the lead. Moment's Notice in second. Married to the Music is third. And Sage Valley is fourth as they come on down to the finish line. And it will be double down again to win by a length. Moment's Notice second. 6 lengths. Back to Married to the Music. Then Sage Valley and Green Grotto.
What a ride here from Jose Ortiz. The ride is as good as the trading job Michelle Nevin has put in with this gelding by Rockport Harbor.
Absolutely. This was the perfect inner track trip. If you want to go back and watch it, this is what you want a rider to do. Saves every inch of ground, comes out, and you can tell, Jason, this horse absolutely relished the going. He really enjoyed it.
Almost runs like a son of AP Indy with his head low to the track. He's got that unbridled song in him, and you see that steel gray coat there covered with a good bit of inner track slop, I should say. Oh, and we have a post-race interview. Who'd you get after the race?
I caught up with Jose Ortiz.
All right, let's send it down to the winner's circle.
Jose doubled down again. Looked like he was very comfortable behind horses. He took the kick back well.
Yeah, he did everything right. He broke good. You know, I know it was a lot of speed in the race, so I just kind of followed them, and he was very relaxed. So when I asked him to go in the quarter pole, I find my way through, and he passed. You know, when he passed, he put the ear a little bit like he picking his ear, but he's doing really good, this horse.
Yeah, he looked like he was very comfortable with the going.
Yeah, he was really comfortable with 3/8 pole. I just put my hand down. I knew I'm gonna be tough, but
You look so confident on him. I'm looking at your goggles. You're covered with mud. How tough is it to ride on a day like this?
You know, it's just another day, but, you know, have to wear more goggles and have to have the ability to change your ride in the right moment. But sometimes you're gonna put one down and three goes down, and you are in trouble.
Well, congratulations. It's always warm in the winner's circle.
Thank you.
That's one of your lines. It's always warm in the winner's circle, and it looks pretty warm as Double Down again gets the blanket on from assistant trainer Juan Rodriguez. 2 for 4 off the $50,000 claim in the barn of Michelle Nevin. Jose Ortiz, 21 years old. What would you like to see him do this winter on the inner track?
Well, it's a very competitive colony, and he's going to be button heads with his brother, Irad, his good friend, Manny Franco, and then we've got some talented apprentices into the mix. Of course, when Cornelio gets back, Junior Alvarado gets back. I want to see him stay as consistent as possible. I think he's so talented, and every once in a while he has like ebbs and flows. Sometimes he's really riding terrific, and then he seems to maybe lose his way a little bit confidence-wise. I think he's such a talented rider, and rides like this are going to win him a lot of races on the inner track.
Quick pop to Married to the Music. He was bet down, co-favorite at 2-1 with the eventual winner, who actually was a slight favorite for the Nevin barn. What'd you think of his comeback race at his first start in about 5.5 months?
No, I think it was very useful. He's kind of a big, thick horse. It looks like a horse that probably needs a run to find his best. Tough conditions to make your comeback in. I think he'll improve off the run.
All right, we head to race number 1. The new week began with the first race post at 12:20. Just a field of 5. Most eyes, though, on another great runner, the near white Be Bullish, 3 weeks out from his 10-year-old birthday.
And they're off. Be Bullish away well. Seek to Destroy is right there. And Good to Look down at the rail. Good to Look pokes ahead in front of Seek to Destroy. Be Bullish on the outside now runs in third. A break of 2 to the 2 trailers, One Great Classic and Western Tryst. As they head up the sloppy backstretch, it's Good to Look from that inside post position with a narrow lead over Seek to Destroy. In the opening quarter was run in 22 3/5 seconds. It's 2.5 lengths. Back to Be Bullish in third. Another 4 to One Great Classic and Western Tryst. Good to Look. Now clear by 1.5 over Seek to Destroy. Be Bullish is on the outside, still running in third as they come for the top of the stretch. Good to Look is the one to catch. Be Bullish is now moved into second. The half up in 46-1. Good to Look and Be Bullish, and now they're on even terms as they come down for the 8th pole. And now Be Bullish is taking over. Be Bullish in front. Good to Look back running in second, then Seek to Destroy and Western Tryst. And here's the 9-year-old gelding, Be Bullish, now a racing millionaire.
He's made $1 million, he's done it the hard way, and he's danced every dance, and he is just terrific. Be Bullish, the old warhorse, 3 weeks out from his 10-year-old birthday.
Just a tremendous horse. You got to love him. 83 starts, 55 1-2-3 finishes, like you said, over $1 million in earnings. And I got to tell you, there's been times he tries to get out. He was as straight as a string today. His ears are forward. He's enjoying himself. And I think when a horse is good like this, and he came back as good as I've ever seen him, he looked terrific. Horses like to work. Horses want a job. When a horse is in good form, I think people are misguided thinking he'd be happy sitting out in the field. And certainly today, Bruce Levine had him awfully good.
A credit to Bruce Levine, a credit to Be Bullish when you consider this horse won his debut in late September of '07 at Belmont Park beneath Kent DeSormo, and he was part of the same 3-year-old crop regarding the New York-bred company, at least with Wishful Tomcat and Tin Cup Chalice a long time ago, and he's still going strong.
Yeah, some pretty good names you just threw out there, but I think when you see a horse that's in good form, unless a horse really tails off and goes the other way, and then, of course, you want to protect him and do the right things. But when a horse is in good form, that's what they were born, bred, and raised to do, and he enjoys doing it.
All right, we're heading to break nearly as fast as Be Bullish was, which is pretty fast here on the show. It's MSG Plus. It's the Wednesday edition of Aqueduct Insider, and we've got a lot more coming away from the inner track. Back to the Big A here on this Wednesday edition of Aqueduct Insider. We run through this coming Monday, December 16th. We began a 6-day live racing week today. Keep in mind we are closed. It's a 10-day break, Tuesday, December 17th through Thursday, Christmas Day, December 25th, and back at it on December 26th with the first race post at 12:20. You looking forward to the break?
I am looking forward to the break, and not a break from the racing per se or coming to Aqueduct, just the drive. I live so far away, the drive back and forth from upstate. You know, sometimes it gets a little bit old, but always fun when we're here.
It is always fun, and look, I mean, whether you're employed in the game, you're a horse player, trainer, jockey, think a week and change off will do everybody good. You'll be chomping at the bit, ready to get back to work. And look, we end things on a real high note. Saturday, we'll run the Queens County here at Aqueduct. That is a century-old plus race and a big field, including some very good horses like Storm and Monarcho and Micromanage.
And also Vijay stretching back out to a two-turn race. Not convinced that's his best go, but maybe the company will help him get that little extra distance.
Well, we're in good company with all of you. We're happy about that. Let's get him in the gate. It's race number 6 as the snow continues to fall. John Abrial, however, warms us up with this two-turn route on the inner track.
And they're off. Saturday Appeal shows first, the Bluegrass Flash, the gray down at the rail, and from the extreme outside, there goes SEAL Team 4. SEAL Team 4 trying to clear the field and get the lead. SEAL Team 4 now in front. Bluegrass Flash runs in second. Saturday Appeal is back in third. Then Abilio in fourth. Deceived is fifth. Mr. Masterpiece on the outside is sixth. Joe Mooch at the rail runs in seventh. Went the Day Well is eighth. Break of 2.5 lengths to Ultimate Empire in ninth. 4 more. So Scott trails the field in 10th. The first quarter was run in 23 and 3/5 seconds. SEAL Team 4 in front by a length. Saturday Appeal, Bluegrass Flash right together second and third. Joe Mooch is down at the rail in fourth. Then it's Abilio racing in fifth, 4 lengths from the front, followed by Mr. Masterpiece and Went the Day Well. And then it's Deceived, who's now racing in eighth, farther back Ultimate Empire, and So Scott. Half mile, 47 and 4/5 seconds as they round the far turn. SEAL Team 4 still in front here by a long neck. Bluegrass Flash in second. Saturday Appeal on the outside in third. Mr. Masterpiece will be forced very wide as they come for the top of the stretch. Joe Mooch down towards the rail, waiting patiently here. 3/4 in 1:13. They're in the stretch, and here comes Joe Mooch now. Joe Mooch up to grab the lead. Mr. Masterpiece is on the outside. SEAL Team 4 trying to hang in there. Saturday Appeal now splits horses. It's Joe Mooch with the lead by 4. The battle will be for second. No doubt about the winner. It's Joe Mooch coming through on the inside under apprentice Israel Rodriguez. 3-way photo for second among Ultimate Empire, Saturday Appeal.
No mooching Joe Mooch in this race. He slips through inside and gallops away. Much the best winner, Mig, at about $30.
Real nice ride by Israel Rodriguez. First time, well, second time, I should say, off the claim from Linda Rice. My neighbors, Harris and Diane Parker, Parker Lightfield Farm, the breeders of Joe Mooch, and I know they're proud. He's a favored son. I know somebody they'd like to bring home at some stage.
Absolutely, and he's the kind of horse that's run well for just about every trainer and owner that has had him. He's been a popular item in the claim box over the last half year or so. Tom Albatrani, Gary Gullo, Gary Contessa, and Linda Rice, and what a knockout punch from Joe Mooch. The Seed was the marquee layoff horse going into today's 6th, Mig. Hadn't run since he was 3rd in the Mike Lee about 6 months ago, Memorial Day weekend at Belmont Park. Would you expect him to improve off the return today?
I think you'd have to, you know, and I think it's really difficult. I mean, to me, coming back at 2 turns, especially in these conditions, is extremely difficult. Now, obviously, it was a race that fit him condition-wise, but maybe distance-wise, it'll be a race that'll set him up to go forward.
And that race that sets us up, it's race number 7. It's the second leg in the late pick 4, and Johnny I's got the call up the backside.
Classic Salsa out for the lead. Kitchen Police on the outside. Agma down at the rail. Brendan G now moving up in between horses. Then it's Call Will, who's racing in 5th, followed by First Ranger, and Mach 7 is the trailer in 7th. Classic Salsa leads here by a length. Then it's the trio of Agma, Brendan G, and Kitchen Police, the opening quarter mile in 23 and 1/5 seconds. As they round the far turn, Classic Salsa now steps away to lead by almost 3 lengths. Brendan G giving chase in second. Agma is down at the rail in third. Kitchen Police is tailed off. Then comes Mach 7, Call Will, and First Ranger. Classic Salsa with the lead at the head of the stretch. Ran the half in 46 and 1/5 seconds. And Classic Salsa has built a 4-length lead over Brendan G. Agma down towards the rail. Classic Salsa in the slop dances home here as a front-running winner. Classic Salsa by 6 or 7. Brendan G was second.
5-pound apprentice Angel Cruz up off of David Jacobsen, reclaim.
Classic Salsa certainly danced over this mud today, and Angel Cruz and Israel Rodriguez, the two apprentices, we're going to keep an eye on. I think there's some talented kids and welcome addition to this Aqueduct jockey colony.
And an asset going forward, or at least an angle going forward, reclaims. A lot of claiming activity on the inner track. Guy like David Jacobsen reaches back in, takes a horse that has not been in good form of recent, and you know what, a nice runaway winner at 6-1 as we get on to what else happened here on day number 5, or day number 6 on the inner, excuse me, the stretch runs of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9 with Johnny I.
Zaballon, Majestic Guy. Something left here down on the inside. Majestic Guy once again clear over Zaballon. Hush, Hush, Mush, Mush is in third and has dropped back as they pass the 8th pole. Majestic Guy in front now by 2.5 lengths. On the far outside, here comes a late rally from Nin Pin. But it will be Majestic Guy to take it. Big long shot. Nin Pin got up for second. Zaballon was third. All night. Ran a half in 48 and 3/5 seconds. Prove it all night. Holding on narrowly as Absolute Beauty comes up the rail. Keep in mind, looks to split horses. On the outside, it's Utopian Wife and Sole Opposition. Here's Absolute Beauty down at the rail now to take the lead with the 16th of the wire. Utopian Wife into second. It's Absolute Beauty the winner by a length. Utopian Wife was second, then Sole Opposition. And keep in mind, Mrs. Sunday in third. Here's Slam Chowder to take over the lead. Slam Chowder in front, quickly by 4 lengths. Midnight Champagne runs in second. Then Mrs. Sunday in third. It's a slam dunk here for Slam Chowder. First time starter, wins by 8 or 9 lengths. Slam Chowder much the best. Mrs. Sunday up for second. Midnight Champagne was third. Exclusive is now just 3 lengths from the lead. The half mile in 47 and 1/5 seconds. It's Italian Rules in front. Tummel driving in second, then Shankopotamus and Collusive. Italian Rules in front by a length and a half. Tummel on the outside in second. It's Italian Rules, and he's going to be the second 9-year-old to win on today's card. Italian Rules by almost 3. Tummel completes the exacta. For the stretch, 3/4 went in 1:15 and 1. No texting is opened up. No texting in front here by 7 lengths. H-Man moves up on the outside of unauthorized. No texting with the big lead here. And jockey Jose Ortiz is going to get his 3rd win of the day. And it's aboard. No texting. Wins by 8. Unauthorized takes second. H-Man was third. And Pronunciation finished 4th.
They bet early, they bet often, and no texting. Galloped away a much the best winner, dropping down at 570 in the last 9 different traders today. Mig won a race. Gary Contest on the nightcap. Jose Ortiz, as Johnny I noted, a big day with a hat trick. Swept the late double. And a couple of 9-year-olds winning on today's card. We already covered Be Bullish in the first. What about the back end of the pick 5? The 9-year-old Cal-bred Italian Rules.
Italian Rules. A 9-year-old getting, and he won nicely. He really handled the mud well. And, you know, I'm going to sound like a broken record here. I really enjoyed watching Ruben Silvera and how he finishes. I mean, he just keeps one together, gets after him. This horse reaching over the ground on the wrong lead, but nice to see Ruben Silvera kind of come back from Hong Kong and being abroad and certainly more focused.
He's winning and picking up business. He is on, and I'll tell you, I mean, you just start to look at these Aqueduct cards. He's on one live horse after another, and that's a trend when he continues to ride like that. That's going to continue, and I love it. We had the 9-year-old New York bred, the 9-year-old Cal bred, and I guess Italian Rules left his flip-flops and sunglasses back home. He was ready to get down and dirty in Queens today.
Yeah, he's not a Del Mar kind of horse. He's an inner track kind of horse.
All right, as we check out the Frost Giant New York bred standout on the afternoon, a lot to choose from. There were a number of good-looking New York breds today, but we give it to the old war horse. We love him. We have so much respect for him. And Be Bullish doing his thing in the first for career win number 16.
Yeah, I love it. Be Bullish looked terrific. Changed leads on cue and strolled away. And again, came back, looked so proud of himself, happy. And this is the kind of horse that, with his durability, makes you think of the Frost Giants.
Yeah.
And his durability and the durability of his foals, they run on anything. Turf, dirt, long, short, You asked for it, you got it.
They're precocious. They improve as they get older. The more they race, the complete package. Give Eric Bishop a shout. Eric at sunrisestallions.com, 516-606, and the other 4 digits were up there. You can always DVR the show.
9768.
Very good memory there, Mitch. Let's check out the rider standings on the afternoon. In fact, with the second Wednesday, second of many Wednesdays completed on the inner. Manuel Franco, 1 win today, and he's your leading rider with 9.
Take the first 4 kids, and I think the average age is 19 and a half.
Crazy. It's so
something
crazy. And Manny Franco's about a week away from his 20-year-old birthday. Jose Ortiz, a hat trick on the afternoon. Erod Ortiz with 4. As we can check out the trainer standings, David Jacobsen, the leading trainer, with 4. Gary Contessa with 3. Tom Albertrani, a very big start on the inner last week with plenty of racing to go. And claims on the afternoon. We know BULLISH was claimed at the first by David Jacobsen. A few other horses changed hands as well. In fact, so many, we have 2 pages.
A lot of action at the claim box today. People loading up for the winter. We've got a long meet in front of us with a lot of good purses.
Indeed, we do. Kitchen Police off a long layout claimed off of Linda Rice by Nightfall Chatter. Paul GR's Giant, who I thought would handle the route and the slop a bit better in the nightcap, didn't run well, claimed by Charlie Baker, and unauthorized claimed by Bruce Brown.
Charlie Baker spending a little bit of that expression money.
Yeah, and the Garland of Roses, no doubt about that. As we send it to break, a Thursday preview, a pick 6 carryover, more than 18,000 into day number 7 on the inner. At the Big A. What a sight here in South Ozone Park. Queens, the A train is all the way down in the Rockaways, and we get to Thursday's card, headlined by race number 7, Village Warrior, who has stepped up his game, will try to cut back big off a few marathons on the dirt.
Yeah, big turn back to a mile and 70, but he handles wet going. He should get wet going tomorrow. And his record on the inner track is impressive, and I think that's something people need to look at. Horses that run well on the inner track, it carries over. He's got 4 starts, 2 wins, a second and a third. So that bodes well for Village Warrior tomorrow.
And I think he's stepped up his game. He's definitely improved since last winter on the inner track for Todd Pletcher. Days Ride is up next, coming in out of a very nice win in a fast fig just a few days ago.
Yeah, just turning right back a week later. He's 1 for 1 on the inner track. I like that. I like that angle. I think horses that excel on it continue to excel on it. Steve Caceres has been hitting on all cylinders.
Steve Sigler's Winning Move Stable does a great job claiming horses and just finding the right horses for the right situations. And Days Ride looks for 2 in a row, well posted. Can we keep the 9-year-olds going in the winner's circle with Groom for Victory off the claim for Joe Imperio?
The Groom for Victory did not look like a 9-year-old as he strolled away from his rivals last time. He's also had some success on the inner track, claimed by Blue Stork Stable last time. Good buddy of mine, Rick Franco, and they got him back in tomorrow, going to Mount 7.
Son of a Belmont winner in Victory Gallop, who's run well for just about every trainer that's had him. Best of luck to the old Warrior Groom for Victory. Race later in the card, the technical feature, I guess you could call it, is race number 8. Celebrated Talent's been a very good claim for Linda Rice.
An extremely good claim, and he just knows last time, obviously handles wet going. He's going to get wet going. He's never run on the inner track, and he is stretching out to 2 turns. I think he's been very effective around 1 turn. I want to see him do it around 2 turns.
Fair enough. Let's get back to Belmont Park. And the horse that picked them off, by the way, Cool Samurai, looks like a good one. Late developing 3-year-old for the Sheriff's Bar. But let's get back to Belmont Park in early October with Classic Sense, who's on the lead in the red cap.
Yeah, and then another horse that has been running good in 1-turn races, albeit at longer distances, similar distances, I should say, was very good last time. Handles wet going, never run on the inner track. And I want to see him get the 2 turns. He's run some 2-turn races, but I don't think they were as good as his 1-turn races.
Quick pop to the brothers Rapp. The white-hot Charlton Baker runs a horse who he's done pretty well with, as that trainer looks to keep the hot streak going.
Yeah, and when the barn goes good, I think all the horses and the people in there feed off that energy. You can never discount a barn when it gets hot.
And we can never discount Maggie, who's got a winner for you in Thursday second.
Guys, well, as the snow falls behind me, it's really setting the mood for it's that time of year. It's Christmas time, but it's also time for Aqueduct Insider here. And for tomorrow's card, which is Thursday, we'll check in with race number 2. It is a maiden special weight going the mile and 1/16 distance on this inner track. And a second-time starter I do have my eye on, and that is Ice Cutter in here for Christophe Clement. Now, people could be of the mind that that's a negative, that he did not take this horse to Florida, but Christoph's a pretty practical guy. The purses are a lot bigger here in New York, so I think it's a positive him staying here with a horse whom I thought wasn't really turf meant and had more of a dirt physicality to him. So I like him switching surfaces. And two, he did appear to be a horse that would benefit from getting a run under his belt, just not that typical, really svelte-looking Christoph Förster. He needed that race, and I think he should build on and improve second time out. So Ice Cutter, your Paddock Insider for today. Guys, back to you.
Could do a lot worse than second-time starter for the Christoph Comont barn, son of Medaglia d'Oro. Best of luck to Maggie's pick. Best of luck in that pick six carryover. The buzzer has sounded in the meantime. The Mig and I will see you tomorrow night right here on MSG+.